Cost of production is low owing to the high rate of production. In a process, inventory are low as production scheduling is simply and can be implemented with ease. So those are the characteristics of mass production system. Next point is the product design. What is the product design? Product design is a strategic decision as the image and profit earning capacity of a small firm depends largely on product design. Once the product to be produced is decided by the entrepreneur, the next step is to prepare its design. Product design consists of form and function. The form designing included decisions regarding its shape, size, color, and appearances of the product. The functional design involved the working conditions of product. Once a product is designed, it prevails for a long time. Therefore, various factors are to be considered before designing it. These factors are listed below. So, product design factors. These factors are listed below. So, first one is standardization, reliability, maintainability, servicing, reproducibility, sustainability, production simplification, quality commensuration with the cost, product value, consumer quality, needs, and taste of consumer. All above the product design should be dictated by the market demand. It is an important decision and therefore the entrepreneur should pay due effort, time, energy, and attention in order to get the best results. So next point we discuss types of production. Types of production. So in a type of production, broadly one can think of three types of production system which are mentioned here. First one is a continuous production, second is a job or unit production, and third one is a intermittent production. So we discuss one by one. First one is a continuous production. In a continuous production, it refers to production of standardized product with a standard set of process and operation sequence in anticipation of demand. It is also known as a mass flow production or assembly line production. This system ensures less work in process inventory and high product quality. Between involve large investment in machinery and equipment. The system is suitable in 117 plants involve large volume and small variety of output. For example, oil refinery, reform, cement manufacturing, etc. are the examples of continuous production. Second type is job or unit production. In a job or unit production, it involves production as per customer specification. Each batch or order consists of a small lot of identical product and is different from other batches. The system requires comparatively smaller investment in machines and equipment. It is flexible and can be adapted to changes in product design and order size without much inconvenience. This system is most suitable where heterogeneous products are produced against specific order. So third type we discuss Third type is a intermittent production. In intermittent production, under this system, the goods are produced partly for inventory and partly for customer order. For example, components are made for inventory, but they are combined differently for different customers. Automobile plants, printing presses, electrical goods plants, and example of this manufacturing types of manufacturing. So this is the introduction of point discuss three types of production. First one is we discuss continuous production. Second one is a job of unit production, and third one is a intermittent production. So intermittent production, under this system the goods are produced partly for inventory and partly for customer order. For example, components are made for inventory, but they are combined differently for different customers. Automobile plants, printing presses, electrical good plants. Okay, so this block diagram shows production and operation system. Production and operation system. Production and operation system. So production operation volume, in a x-axis output product variety shows, and in a y-axis production operation volume. So this is the blocks we provide here. On x-axis job shop type, batch type, mass production type, continuous flow types. Okay, so in the production and operation capacity we show here, it is from downside to upside, and production operation flexibility arrow also shows. So this diagram indicates production and operation system. In that figure we show job shop type, batch type, production type, and continuous flow types, operations and output. Next point is marketing aspect. In marketing aspects, sales and marketing is key function whose participation in often hard to enlist. Sales and marketing are critical functions in this process since they provide the starting point of the planning and scheduling process, the forecast and customer order. They are also vital from the viewpoint of providing the proper customer perspective whenever changes need to be made to plan and schedule based on mismatches of resources to customer demands. Only with a proper level of participation in a planning and scheduling can sales and marketing optimally leverage its performance and create a trusting and consensus based working relationship with manufacturing, purchasing, planning, engineering, and all other functions in the company. Next point is the standardization. What is standardization? Okay, so in a standardization, sizes for screws, nut, bolts, and other threaded fasteners were first standardized based on work of by Joseph Whitworth. Pipe sizes, shoe size standardization, the screw base size and thread dimensions of electric lamp bulb was standardized by Thomas Edison. electrical voltage and frequency, electrical wiring and device standard. Okay. So today we stop here. In next lecture we see next points. We discuss next points in next lecture. So thank you.